Welcome, friends, LostScarf here, and it's time for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. And let's get going here. Time for court day number 2, right? The trial. Oh, I gotta do her voice. Okay, what was that voice again? Oh, jeez. Well, this is gonna go real well. There we go. There we go. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? Move it over a little more. I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Twice! But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. You know, baby? You're mowing. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My ma's coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident without her. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. But Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? I'm alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. Thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, he hasn't explained to Maya yet. It's her mother. We can't have Pearls crying in court. June 22nd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh, yeah, you can tell it's definitely Mia right now. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Ugh. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? Oh, that's using Morgan. But Miss Von Karma. Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped the key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Also, what has she been doing in the dead world this whole time? Witness, name and occupation. I gotta do 3 different chick voices, probably 4 if Maya shows up. How do I do this? Okay. There's a little bit more to Morgan's voice anyway. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean by in a manner of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. The spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is, You, be quiet. Now witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. Well, what in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Holy crap, her model. The hair on the lady. Order, order, order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that day. Your Honor, I will try my best. Alright, now to try to make this voice different. Eels, honey. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. That is very different. Barely. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those 2 broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Okay. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right, she is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be hard. That lady has infinite drink, by the way, I don't even know. Just now, you said those 2. Who are the 2 people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention, she looked awful. Holy crap, shade! I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fey? I'm recording, right? Yeah. She does look like she's drinking candle wax, I agree. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as to call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't it? You must testify! Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her, and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fay, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. Objection! What? The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? Question further. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Alright, press. Always press. Hope Mia's proud. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... Liz then hit to the neck. You fainted! I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy, witness? Happy? Witness, elaborate on the point for us. We have to make sure we catch her in her lies. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness. It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Ah, this whole thing was just to learn information. That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? They're gonna get any in here, aren't they? Yes, that's exactly... Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was... She had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Here it comes! Innie. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Innie Minnie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Innie Minnie? I think you can see where this is headed. Problem? She can go and say she talked to herself. Because right now, the thought is it's Innie. The thought is Innie's the killer. Witness, name and occupation? Okay, so my name is, like, Innie Minnie. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, in university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff? Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Minnie. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well... like, I guess? If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. After the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. But why did she go to see her sister is the question, right? My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Minnie. She was the nurse at Dr. Gay's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what was terrible the thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Minnie, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me? That was no accident? I was drugged with sleeping pills? I was murdered by that person? That's why I took my revenge? It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? Ah, shit. Scratching my foot.
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes? There, you are satisfied, Your Honor?
Why am I making her French suddenly? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow.
I'm making her French all of a sudden, god dang it.
However, that would be French. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
I need to learn German accents. Because I don't know German accents.
The end.
Like, I'm trying to think of Zarya, but Zarya is actually Russian, not German either, so that doesn't help me. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Of course it was, Phoenix.
Mia, what do you mean?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Oh, give her Reinhardt's voice? Oh god! Oh god, yeah. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. Like Reinhardt Karma, yeah. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
Yeah, right. I know it. For her would be silly. After the murder. Whoop. Was that because of your, sesame seed allergy, was it?
Like, that's right.
We should have just caught her in a lie there.
I, think there was sesame seeds, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, premonition that it was going to be totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here?
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Press.
Do you know the time?
Maybe a little before 11 a.m., something like that, I think.
11 a.m.?
Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food.
Ah, no, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room?
Oh, so, that's what you meant? You should have been more, clear about it?
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, what was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness, about this person who entered the side room.
Are you absolutely sure?
I guess?
You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
I don't know? I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith?
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright? The defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Miney?
I keep making her French suddenly, I noticed. You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one again? Alive again?
But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Korean channeling technique? The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was his sister. Yeah, like what she said?
Should I drop this line of questioning? No! No! So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange?
But!
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection, could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? Is it? Is it important? Why not? It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright. Mr. Wright, Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal.
There was blood on it! We'll catch her on that in a bit. Press. So, there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, nothing was like weird.
Huh. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong.
That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on?
There's blood on her! Obviously, that's a bit weird.
Press.
Something terrible? What was that? What was this thing she told you?
Huh? Like, didn't I just, like, tell you about it? Did you, like, forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish sieve, for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words.
Well, excuse me, princess. It's in there! Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? Yeah, ask to hear it again. I'm sorry, but could I hear the story one more time?
Like, sure, no problem. I'll even, like, tell it all spooky-like for you.
Oh, this part again? Alright. Let's click through it. Click through it. That's gonna be something else. Well, didn't expect that to be just, you know, the same thing again.
Like, how was that?
It was a little scary.
Like, I'm sorry? Maybe I, like, put too much spookiness into it?
I know there has to be something here I can use, but where?
She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up. But don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected.
Fudge that. Okay, let's see here. The first one's easy. Total look normal.
There was blood on it.
That was a very well spun lie, Miss Innie.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Oh yeah, so Mia's there because Phoenix is about to get the little girl's mom arrested. That's why. It is well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Well, you're dead. What do you want? Miss Minnie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, and?
But I don't really think you thought that at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone like this appeared before you.
The blood spray.
Miss Minnie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony?
Because I don't open my eyes ever? You were really testifying and not lying. If you were really testifying, not lying, you would have noted that right off the bat.
Order, Miss Minnie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Minnie?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. Holy crap!
Whoa, that's...
What are you stammering about, Your Honor?
She scared me.
That witness, her personality did a complete 180. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself down, witness. I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please.
The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. New testimony. After the murder, part 2. The side room was, kinda dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to a channeling chamber. Really?
Yes, now I see.
There's a certain problem with this testimony. It's called a little girl named Pearl playing with her ball and breaking an urn and trying to fix it while in the winding way. She would have noticed one of these two girls at some point during the moida.
And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Thanks, Gramps?
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
After the moida. The side room was... This part's not important. Really, because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions on this court. That's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Minnie's? You are such a hopeless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay?
Can't breathe. Let me out of here.
We know where the lie is, but let's just press everything, right? Keep pressing her.
You didn't see the blood?
Yeah? But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue.
I think Minnie's the killer.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Minnie, like at the time? Well, she was totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think she knew. She said she did something really bad. And she said she wanted to go with me to apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Yeah? Here we go. Was your sister calm by that time? I guess so. I guess maybe, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better, too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. Oh, she says with her whip at the ready. And Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Minnie? Sure? Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When you were going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press! Press her hard! Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't? That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
It's extremely important. It's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. You do know where you're going with this, because I know where I'm going with this.
Very well. Miss Minnie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I know why, because I can grab her on that. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Try to remember that time. Oh, like, I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. I guess this really is a dead end. No, it's not! Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. No good. I can't find anything wrong. Oh, no, this is the end of it. Okay. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial, I know. We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. I know the answer here. Yes, it's always the pretty ones that kill. Whoops, crap, man, go again. Objection. The urn. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks, do you see them? So? Like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah? I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber? I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not have seen this person. Little Pearl. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Yes? And how is this child relevant?
It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
Oh.
And she just happened to break this urn. Oh, she's in trouble with her mom now.
Oh.
Whoa! Well, wait, she broke the urn? Yup! She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Yeah. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Wow! Holy crap, wow! That was interesting. That hat can stretch. Miss Minnie. Pearl was there on the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Minnie. You are a masterful liar! Nah? What the hell with the hat?
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she says is the witness. So, Miss Minnie, tell us the truth. About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room?
Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room?
There is no way.
Your lies end here.
What do you mean?
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me, Mia! That's an option!
It's one of these two. I don't know if it's in the evidence. It has to be in the evidence, but scum save!
Which one do I lean towards more? It's in her testimony just now. Early in your testimony, Miss Minnie, you made the following statement.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
Is it so? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that.
I don't understand on that part.
Which means, Miss Minnie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. However, you didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
Yeah?
But look at the manor guidebook map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Minnie, please answer the question.
Ah, damn it. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Yeah!
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Miney. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Oh, I don't know. Right freaking here.
There you go.
Miss Minnie was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Minnie was at the crime scene the whole time.
That's not a... I got it right, okay.
Order. That's why that is...
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Minnie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Here, of course. But behind the folding screen.
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball.
Oh, that hat is getting destroyed. No, Miss Minnie. One so young as you shouldn't be saying
Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Hello. Feels like it's a piece of cheese now, huh? Miss Minnie, how you were able to hide at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in that? Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. Don't tell the court. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time?
Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove what the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Can we prove this? Can I prove this? Save. Yes, I can, with some evidence. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. The bullet hole! Right, yeah, there it is. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This? What on earth?
Ugh! I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole! About 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right! I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Yeah? Miss Minnie, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
Order. So what are you saying?
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Innie Minnie? That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Innie Minnie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No? So stop? I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! I need to remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Well, wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? But you can't be serious. Miss Minnie! You had an accomplice. Morgan Fay. Yeah, this person? If it wasn't someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten that costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fay household, you wouldn't have had that box to use. Morgan Fay?
Isn't that the wonderful lady?
Wonderful lady!
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Minnie? Yeah! You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Time for the freak out. Ah! Ah! Oh, what? Look at that shot. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
By the way, that box getting shot? Holy crap if it killed Maya, right? Yes. Bang! Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is... Oh! It almost killed Maya! And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... Bang!
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room.
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click. Miss Minnie, she immediately covered her own costume with the blood. Click, and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
But what is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder. Ha! Who said ha? It's gotta be her. Ha 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 ha.
Who is that, laughing at a time like this?
Ah! Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving? Well, what is this? What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma? Surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose, too, for something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? This witness is the real murderer. Why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's... revenge. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Minnie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive? I don't have a motive? Motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? Revenge! The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. It is your sister being killed here. Scum save in case I'm stupid. Present. Huh? Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great, now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
But what do you mean by that?
See now, stupid Gramps? I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. And if I, like, wanted revenge then, like, I wouldn't have waited so long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. I was, like, a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead self.
However you see... Ah! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end.
No! I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Minnie has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. She has all the motive ever! Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk, tisk, so many faults. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you should really learn your place. Did I just go Scottish?
Ugh! But what happened? I thought I had her for sure.
Hee hee? See? Like that's what I like? Told you? I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie?
Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Minnie.
Hold it! Who? Oh, Mia. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Mia!
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
What, really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Minnie had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I? Can I really do this? Yes, I can. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this. I lost the voice. Need water. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Minnie had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Eek. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side? Ah? Avancom only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will blow you out of my way. I made it French again. No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second. What? I wasn't expecting a halfway point right now. I thought it'd be after we got her. Alright. Alright, save. I did not expect that. Alright, so that is it for this episode. Oh man. Phoenix Wright is just a hell of a story, ain't it? So, all those girl voices is a challenge, and I know I lost them a little bit, but I think I got them for the most part. I think. But for now, that right there is the game. I had fun. Hope you had fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.